Hello, this is the fourth video in the series on how to work with multi-story buildings where the second floor footprint does not match the first floor footprint. And this is actually the more difficult part, is working with the roof. And this is kind of what as far as the difficulty level, this is really it right here. Pretty much anybody can do the stuff we've done so far with the walls, the floors, the ceilings. Now we're going to do some roofing. Right now I'm in level 1, and actually I want to work from level 2 so I can see my level 1 under it. I need to see my level 2 as well, so I got to use that as a reference. Level 1 does not allow me to see anything above it, even though it is supposed to. It's just not working for some reason. On this particular version, or maybe it will be on an update sometime later, or you may be able to do it on yours and there's just something weird about mine. So I'm going to go to level 2 to work on my first floor roof, and I'm going to go up here to the roof tool and roof by footprint, and I'm going to change the roof type to this wood rafter 8-inch with asphalt shingles. Okay, then come down here and look at some of my properties. Everything should be good. There's one thing I'm going to change because of the way I'm doing this, I think. Okay, yeah, all that's good. It says base level 2. I want this to be top of wall 1. That way I'm going to be drawing down here on the first level, the top of the first level walls. Right now, by default, to have this pick walls that will allow me to pick the wall and place the roof. But of course I don't want to do that on the sides because there's not going to be any roof on the side. So I'll start with just leaving it right here on the pick walls. I'm going to come over here, and there's some things in the option bar that we want to pay attention to. This right here says defines slope, and that's going to define the slope, whether it's going to be a 6/12, 9/12, or what have you. That's the angle of the roof to where you make your hips and or your gables. Overhang, I'm going to change my overhang here. You can put whatever you want to. Most modern houses are anywhere from 6 to 12 inches. I'm going to go 18 inches because I want a little bit more of an overhang on this particular design. And 18 inches, of course, is 1 foot 6 inches. And now if I hover over this wall here, you can see how the offset with the dashed line appears 18 inches from the wall. I'm going to click there to go ahead and accept that one. And I'm also going to change my slope. Instead of 9/12, it's going to be 6/12. Okay, so there we go. Next, I'm going to have to draw these lines manually. So I'm going to go here to the draw tool, or the little draw panel, and select my line tool. And see if this is going to work right with the, okay, now I got to reset my overhang. 18 inches, just I guess because I changed tools. So I want to go, I'm not sure how this is going to work, so I'm going to experiment here. Okay, it's offsetting to the wrong side. It's not really giving me a preview of the offset, so I'm not sure what it's wanting to do. Okay, alright, here's what I'm going to have to do. Let's see what happens. We'll change this to a negative 1 foot 6 inches because it's wanting to go to the inside. This maybe will have it go to the outside. But still doing it. Well, if there's a way to change that. Yes, there is. No, there isn't. So it's not playing nice with me right now. The delete button. Back to my line tool. Tell you what, let's do this. Let's go back to pick walls. Define slope in 1/6. I'm going to pick this wall, then I'm going to edit it. And I'm going to pick this wall, then I'm going to edit it. So I'm going to escape out of that and then pull this down to here. Alright, so now I've got the front and the sides of that part of the roof, the first floor. Now I'm going to have to manually draw a line back here. I'm going to click on this, the line tool. Now because this is going to be right up against the wall, I don't need an offset, I don't need a slope. Okay, no offset, turn off the defined slope. Connect up with this line here and just draw right along with the second floor wall. There's one other thing I got to do. I got to go back to and change this because this says 912. So I got to change that to 612 as well, and I got to change this one to 612 as well. Okay, so now everything should be hunky-dory. Alright, so these little slope marks tell me that I've got slopes on the sides and slopes in the front. So it's going to make more or less like a hip, and this will be a hip ridge right up through here when I get done. And we'll kind of see, we'll have to go in and inspect our work, see how this is going to turn out. So that's why I'm going to go to the 3D view and click on the green check mark. And everything looks good. Okay, I think the level is a little off. So I'm going to click here and actually, let's see, top of wall 1. Okay, top of wall 1. Level 2. I think level 2 is what I want. Yeah, level 2 is what I want because remember I have that little bit taller first floor wall than I do on the second floor. Okay, so that gets your first floor roof right there. Now we're going to go up to the second floor, and this will be maybe a little bit easier for now. I think we are going to run across a slight problem because I'm going to put gables here, and then we have to make some adjustments for those gables. So here we go. So I'm going to do, I'm on the second level right here, level 2, just the same level I was working on for the first floor because I needed to be able to see my second floor. But I'm still going to work on level 2. I'm going to do a roof again, roof by footprint, same roof, but this one is going to be base level. It's going to be top of wall 2. I want it setting on top of the second floor wall. Alright, and now all I do, okay, I want to define slope here. I still want the same overhang. It's kind of defaulted from before. Okay, so slope here, slope there, slope there. Okay, so there's all my slopes. I'm also going to have a slope here. I'm also going to have a slope here. Okay, so those are my gables. Okay. Now I'm going to go in and do some manual editing. Or no, I'm not. I'm going to still use this. I'm just going to turn off my defined slope. Click there to turn the slope off. And then I'll go ahead and get these other pieces of wall that I did not get previously. Okay, I'm going to have to kind of play with this area right here to make sure that turns out like I want it. Okay, then we'll click the green check mark and I'm going to go to 3D view to check out my handiwork. Everything is good so far. Alright, there's one other thing I got to do here, and that is make sure that my walls extend up and are connected to the roof itself underneath the eaves there. So I'm going to click on the walls, and I'm going to do it carefully. I'm going to do it one at a time because there's some troubles that I could run into. So here, my top constraint for this wall, well, no, I won't even use that. I'll go over here and use this tool, modify wall tool, attach top to base. So what it's asking me is I want to attach the top of this wall to the base of this roof. So I have the wall selected. I click on attach top to base, and I click on the roof. And you see there, it did what I wanted it to do. Alright, I'm going to have to make some adjustments over here, and I will show you how to do that. We'll probably do that on another video. Okay, now I want to pick my little side walls there, attach top to base. I want to pick this back wall here, attach top here, select that little wall up in there, oops, that piece of wall, attach top to base. And then I'm going to go here, click on that, attach top to base. Now I need to do that all the way around as well, like here. And I was just doing that because I really wanted to watch the behaviors of what's going on here, so I'll know what I need to do to make some further adjustments later on. Okay, but I'm going to click here, attach top to base. Click on this wall, attach top to base. And this back wall, attach top to base. Oops. And so try that one more time. Attach top to base. Okay, so now we're good to go. And if you look under there, you'll see everything's attached. Okay, now the only thing I have to fix, and I'm going to go in here to I'm going to add some color here, go to shaded, so you can see what it is I have to fix. Okay, so I have to come back in here and fix this, which I will come back and show you that. We'll do that on a different video. I'm actually lucky that everything came out as well as it did. Sometimes there's a lot more adjusting that you have to do. This one came out really, really well. And try to figure out why that brick did not go all the way up to the top like it should have. Actually, I think I could figure that out here on this video, so just stay right where you're at. I'm going to pause it